Now from the home of the Twins since 2010, Target Field in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight, a compelling matchup of division contenders between the Chicago White Sox and the Minnesota Twins. Number 21 makes his big league debut right after this. Barry Ota gets the ball for the Twins in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
Leading off the night for the White Sox,
Luis Robert. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title.
Not an easy thing to do going for a batting title. You have to be good from beginning to end. And Dero, this guy's been about as consistent as there is.
He's just got such plate discipline, Dan. Nothing outside the zone. You take a look at his numbers and his metrics. This is a guy that has no chase percentage whatsoever.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First and 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Line toward the gap in left center. But Bedondo comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Hero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first 2 guys in the batting order.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Settling in now, Andrew. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Here's a fastball called for strike 1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Two out, nobody on.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Bedondo. He's there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Nothing for the White Sox in their half of the first. Time for the Twins to swing the bat. You're watching MLB Network. Mike Clevenger gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Stepping up now, Darren Rovich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Rovich.
And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
He's falling behind now, 3-1.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Pitch on the way. Full count now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
They're hoping to get more out of the number 6 hitter. He's only got 5 hits in his last 10 games. Look, I like him as a player. I think he's better than this, but this stretch has been pretty ugly. He's been inconsistent, and we all know consistency is the name of the game in this sport.
And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly it just looks on that last pitch.
And that's the second out.
Batting third.
That would be the Minnesota hitter, Tim Hu, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Robert. And that retires the side. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Daniel Falco. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Strike taken up in the zone.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
A ball and 2 strikes now. High in the air out to center field. Under it is the center fielder. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense.
The second base.
And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play deep. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this game. That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good rhythm.
Takes this the other way around. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
He's been called. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something.
Digging in now, Jonathan Lucroy. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. No balls and 1 strike. From the belt, the pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. Pause and the 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
The 1-2 is fastball down below the knees. Drury, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Batting second.
So striding in, number 26. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. No score here as we play inning number 2. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Stepping up to the plate, number 21. As a former late-round draft pick, it really speaks to the hard work he's put in at the minor league level to make the opening day roster here.
Yeah, what a monster moment for not only himself, but his family, all the coaches that have helped him along the way. This is a monumental moment in his career.
Sox get a run here on 2 hits. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The White Sox lead it 1-0. They'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Goldie Obradovich.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. Popped him up. Number 26. Stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
Now in the box, Royce Lewis. Hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Lewis brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitchers. You know, some guys like the ball coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Key shot here out towards short. Well, the first will get him easily when the side is retired. Stepping in, he's Robert. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or lay out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Stepping in now, Victor Reyes. Line drive base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Number 47 will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
now playing second. Number
First pitch of
47.
the at-bat. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
You're on the mound in this situation, you only have two options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, it's the very one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an inning double play.
A glove by the third baseman for the out.
The right fielder, number 18.
Standing in, Daniel Palka. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1-0.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Center fielder has a beat on it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in to try it again. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1. High fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the White Sox 2 and the Twins 0. So digging in now, Sean
Abradabe leading off.
7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Short, hit hard. Fielded cleanly. Oh, just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. At the plate, number 47, he ready for his first plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one. One out, nobody on. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two. A bouncer up the middle. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning. The next twin up, Ryan Jeffrey. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fast.
Drury is there for it, and that ends the inning. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Leading off for the White Sox.
First delivery to him on the way.
Jonathan.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Now batter, number 26.
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 26, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Now this is sprayed fouled off to the left, and that'll even the count at 1-1. And it's fouled away. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Loop down towards short, and that'll be the second out. Now batting, Josh Rojas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball just off the inside corner. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Rojas, a 25-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Down in order go the White Sox, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Now at the plate, Darren Obradonko. Back to the top of the lineup. They're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he'll come back with 1 1/3 as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in.
3-2, full count. And he popped him up, number 26, onto the grass, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready now, number 42 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And that one got a piece of.
I got him. First base.
Next will be the designated
Now
hitter.
batting, the designated hitter, Tim Hu.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball swung on and hit foul off to the right for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch hit hard down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Digging in, holding Obradovich. Swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitching.
That is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Hit hard to the right side. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, there's a base, not that bad of a pitch. 0-2. Something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player. Just a battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in.
1-0. Nowhere close to the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's 4-1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they're going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
The 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And he chased it in the dirt. And ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. White Sox on top, 2-0. Up next for Chicago, number 21.
Leading off for the White
1
Sox,
for him here in this
the
one.
left fielder, number 21.
First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. His path to the big leagues wasn't the most direct, but you have to give him a whole lot of credit for getting here. He has a chance to make an impression on the higher-ups here in September and earn a more permanent spot on this roster next year.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments. Had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life? Grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time. Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there. And that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Reyes. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Swinging a ground ball to third. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him.
First baseman, Andrew.
47 is up off the bench as he is in as a defensive replacement.
Now playing right.
Standing in now, Andrew
Number 21.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. No hits to this point. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. The second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox. They're up 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Baseman.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Healy.
A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball
I got
2.
to count 2-2.
Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Popped him up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batter.
A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the fifth as we get a look at our milestone to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bat well. That's putting it mildly.
Off the plate, ball 1.
First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Swing and a miss and a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there.
Number 21.
Obradovic becomes out number 2 this inning. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, number 21 brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Swing and a miss, and it's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this one out of the strike.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 5 innings have been. Digging in once again, Daniel Falco. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And there's the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Brendan Burrow. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat.
Now
definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
In now, Jonathan Lucroy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Up next for Minnesota, Ryan Jeffries will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. They've been completely overmatched at this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
To third, Rojas is there, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Riding in, Darren Obradovich. Ready
Obradovich.
with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting. Number 22.
Now at the plate, number 22. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
That's the ball.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Ball.
And that's high and off the
2
plate.
balls,
2-1.
1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Number 21 has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Into the box now, number 26. And guys,
Leading off for the
7th
White
inning
Sox.
already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been
Number
flying
26.
by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Stepping into the box, Josh Rojas. First delivery to him on the way. Flying toward right center. Number 22 is there, and he'll bring this one in. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting. Number 21.
Now at the plate, number 21. He picked up his first career hit in his last debut.
Oh, there's definitely some diamonds that fall through the cracks, and this is obviously one of them. You root for guys like this, late round draft picks that have had to work so hard to get here.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Count still at 1-2. Try again, 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Now
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now.
Luis
Stepping in, Robert. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play. To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit without feeling overwhelmed. When you're down 1-1,
Now batting. The designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Victor Reyes. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. No balls and a strike to count. 2 down, runners at first and second.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here's the Minnesota
your
skipper
attention,
making his
please.
way out to the mound.
Now pitching for the
It looks as though that's going to be all
Number
for his
52.
starter here tonight. Grounded up the first baseline. Now fastball swung on, missed, and that is out number 3.
Ladies and gentlemen,
White Sox
this
strand a couple.
with a traditional
They're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready for another shot now. Tim
Leading
Wu
off for
He's
the
0
Twins.
for 2 with a strikeout
The
in this one.
designated hitter, Jim Goode.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Up top, it's 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, that's only the second hit he's
Now
given up
batting,
tonight, and the
left
first
fielder,
one didn't do any
Gobi.
damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Number 21 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Ready for another chance? Royce
The third
Lewis.
baseman, Royce Lewis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Palka is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 5.
Stepping in, Alex Healy.
Healy.
Set. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
No ball,
Big
2 strikes.
swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Palka going back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and the Twins have rallied to tie it at 2.
Game after that blast. We live in that "what have you done for me lately" world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
The bat
Into the box,
the second
Juan
baseman,
Obradovich.
No.
First pitch misses to him. It's
Obradovich.
ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Home, and he fouls this one off. One. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
Riding in once again, number 21. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
The 1-2 pitch. He's running. Swing and a little grouper to center. And that's in there. Base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher.
So coming to the plate, Ryan Jeffries. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Pause. And the 0-2. Line towards center field. Robert is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that potential. At the plate, Andrew Vaughn.
Leading off to the right side, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
First offering on its way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Waiting on it, the center fielder. 1 out.
The right fielder.
So here's Daniel Ponca now. Got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside. And that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upward half a little bit more open.
Now batting, the second baseman, Brandon.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first. And that would be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead runner. From the stretch. Taken the throw. Not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. 0-1 count. Here it comes. 0-1 as the circle changed. It's over for a called strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Drury is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion.
But there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at 3rd now with still only 1 away.
The catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shoot it the other way. He's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Daniel Kalun
Gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, at the ball.
Curveball, but he can't get him to
1 ball,
chase it. 1-2. Now a line drive to left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. In to score the runner from 3rd, and that moves the lead to 2 here in the 8th.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
The 0-1 pitch. Knocked him up. Obradove over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready once again, Josh Rojas, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Rojas.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Yeah, in a game like this, every run matters, and that RBI pushes the lead to 5-2, which almost feels insurmountable here late in this game. We'll see, though, if that's the case.
Number 21 is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Number 22 will get there, and he puts it away to 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on.
A defensive change
So the lineup
for the White
flips
Sox.
over and digging in.
Now playing
Darren
right.
Obradovich.
Number 39.
And he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit out to its second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery is too low as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Now back.
Into the box, number 22. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1. Karnis is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty D, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch. It's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strike. Here comes the 1-0. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Ball and 2 strikes.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again. That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Colby Obradovich.
Count 1-0.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
2 balls.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Minnesota, and the deficit remains 5-2. Striding in to start the 9th,
leading off to the right
Robert, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Kyle Cody enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Now a hard liner toward short. Right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first down.
Now back, designated hitter, Victor Reyes.
Coming to the plate now, Victor Reyes. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's a fastball upstairs, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Count now, a ball and a strike. 1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. High chopper towards first. Healy takes it in. And a step on first to the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Andrew Vaughn. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Popped him up. Healy in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're still out in front, 5-2. Liam Hendricks comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 31.
Leading off the inning, Royce Hendricks. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Ready to take his hat again, Alex Healy. He'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Oh and 1, here it comes. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1 and 2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Count even at 2 and 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Wilber moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box,
the second baseman,
Obradave. He needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth.
Ladies and
gentlemen, will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Tyler.
And that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over. 5-2 the final score tonight.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. In the AL Central, the White Sox combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 5-2. As of today, the Twins are leading the American League Central. They own a 2.5 game advantage. And the White Sox are second in the division, 2.5 games out of first. The Orioles pounded out 17 hits in this one as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 10-5. Entering the day's action, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division, 16 games out of first. And the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The A's racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 6-1. At the start of the day, the A's sit in last place in the American League West Division. They're 19.5 games out of first. While the Royals sit in third place in the American League Central. They're 3.5 games back. The Cubs' third baseman, number 25, collected a total of 4 driven in as the Cubs got past the Reds 4-2. Heading into the day, the Cubs sit in first place in the National League Central Division. They have a 3-game cushion, while the Reds are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Michael Wacha collected his 8th win in relief, helping lead the Friars to a win over the Brewers 2-1. As of right now, the Brewers sit in third place in the National League Central Division, 9 games back. And the Padres sit at